Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. We obviously have Season 3 Reloaded coming up here in just a couple of days' time. Then beyond that, obviously our next major update would be Season 4. And it seems like as of late, the game files in Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, and DMZ have updated once again with some early intel on what may be coming in Season 4 for some new content. We've got some new data mine files to go over for that, regarding some very interesting code names that have appeared. We also have some new free rewards that have been revealed, and then a brand new sort of feature slash content option dropping later on this week. So let's start first with that said content feature. You might have seen, but during the week last week, there was actually a new announcement for the CDL that dropping on May 2nd this week, we are going to see new CDL team blueprints. Now, of course, in game, you guys are always asking, what are those colorful camos I run on my weapons? It's all the CDL camos that are available in the store, like the Breach one, the Ultra one. Those are the ones that I run a lot. I like the color schemes, honestly. But now they're actually going to be dropping team blueprints, which is kind of interesting. So every single CDL team is going to have their own weapon blueprint, although the strange thing here is that it's blueprints. It's not universal camos, and quite frankly, these blueprints look way cooler than the basic camos that we have now that are just copy and paste for every single camo and just match the team's color scheme. These blueprints actually have some personality to them. They represent the teams well. They look really cool. It seems kind of strange though that they would limit it to just being a blueprint, considering obviously the builds are probably going to be the same builds that the pros are using when the blueprints were created, with the same attachments that they'd be using in a CDL match or in a ranked match. However, what happens if the meta changes with Season 3 Reloaded or Season 4 and one of those attachments becomes not the best anymore? Maybe the movement gets nerfed or the control rates get nerfed and they want to switch to a different muzzle, or maybe a different stock option or something like that. You then go to change the blueprint and it no longer looks the same, and you don't really have the team identity there anymore. Just kind of a weird situation. Obviously, we know already whenever you change a blueprint, it never looks as good as the default form, and the default form rarely has the optimal build on it. So definitely an interesting approach by the CDL there. The blueprints, like I said, they look awesome in my opinion, but unless they somehow function like a weapon vault would, like we have with the Cinder weapon vault pack, then I feel like that'd be kind of obnoxious if anything were to change with the setups, or maybe you want to adjust the setup to your liking more. So bit unfortunate there, but those are dropping later this week, so if you're interested, be on the lookout for that on the 2nd. Now, as mentioned, this past week we also got a bunch of free rewards revealed for an upcoming update for MW2, Warzone 2, and DMZ, and this is through the Major 5 bracket with the CDL as well. So Major 5 is coming up at the end of May, but actually starting this week and lasting all throughout May, we'll be able to earn some free rewards in game, and then ultimately the major is where the majority of the high tier value, I guess you could say, rewards are earned. But starting on the 5th and going through the 28th, basically every single time there is a CDL stream going on the Call of Duty Twitch or YouTube, you can earn some double XP and double weapon XP tokens. Essentially for every 2 hours all the way up through 14 hours of watch time, you can end up getting a 30-minute double XP token and 30-minute double XP token. So 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours, you can earn a bunch of double XP there, which is great, especially the double weapon XP. That's what I've been stacking up for a while now, just watching these streams on like the side monitor, right? Then I've got all that double weapon XP ready whenever the new weapons drop, so I can level those up super quick. But then once we get to the actual bracket, again, this is taking place at the end of the month. It starts on the 25th. On Thursday, if you watch for an hour, you get 60 minutes of double weapon XP and double XP. For an hour and 30 minutes, you get the Future Pro calling card. And for 2 hours, you get the Get Scoped emblem, which is an animated emblem. On Friday, the 26th, if you watch for an hour, you get a 60-minute double XP and 60-minute double weapon XP token. For an hour and a half, you get the Premium Gas calling card. And then for 2 hours, you get the RAR emblem. On Saturday the 27th, if you watch for an hour, you get more 60-minute double XP and 60-minute double weapon XP tokens. An hour and a half is the onliner calling card. And then for 2 hours, you get the beatdown weapon sticker. And then lastly, on Sunday, the 28th, if you watch for an hour, you get a 60-minute double weapon XP token and the lightning rod weapon blueprint, which I believe is for the Kastov 74U. And I won't lie, this is probably the best looking free blueprint that we have seen for MW2, Warzone 2, and DMZ yet. So I'll definitely be watching to earn that because that thing looks sick. If you watch for an hour and a half, you get a 60-minute double XP token. And if you watch for 2 hours, you got the chip off the old block weapon stickers. So handful of free rewards coming up there. If you're interested, be sure to, mark your calendars accordingly and tune in to get those double weapon XP tokens as well. Now, as we move on into some of these very mysterious season 4 leaks, quick reminder, if you guys are new to the channel, every single day I'm your one-stop shop for everything going on in COD, news, updates, tips, intel, you name it, it's all right here. So feel free to hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date. Also, if you guys enjoy the video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. But this information, this data mined intel is stemming from Task Force Leakers over on Twitter. They've been a prime source of a lot of the data mined info over the past couple of months or so. And recently they tweeted out saying that 2 new operators have been found in game. Now we can assume these are probably going to be for season 4, unless of course we have some sort of surprise event happening in between now and the launch of season 4. And you'll see why when we get to those names in just a moment. But we already know, obviously, we usually get 3 or 4 new operators per season. We've seen 2 already with the battle pass this season with Alejandro and Valeria, and Alex is supposedly going to be that raid operator as well. So that'd be like the 3 main operators for season 3. We can assume again any future operators would be for season 4 and beyond. And most recently in the files, 2 new names have appeared. The first one is Operator Tarzan. The second one is Operator Ramstein, or Ramstein, however you want to pronounce it. Now, Tarzan would be very obvious. Now keep in mind, there's a couple of different possibilities when it comes to these names real quick. One, these are the actual names of what could potentially be future operators, which would indicate some kind of crossover event, or these are simply code names. And for code names, they would be kind of strange. You might recall though that back during Vanguard, we had like Captain America as a code name, and obviously we never saw a Captain America like Marvel crossover or anything, but in the files right now, there's Tarzan, which would be very self-explanatory. We could be getting Tarzan as an actual operator here. I have no idea how that would fit into any kind of seasonal theme, unless we're doing some kind of like jungle theme next season. Who knows? I mean, like the leaks that we've seen up until this point wouldn't really indicate that. There's not like content that's been in the files already that would line up with that, but you never know. And then Rammstein, I mean, it's a German band, I'm pretty sure, but I don't really see the correlation between how we could have both of these operators in like one singular crossover event, unless there's 2 separate crossover events coming in the relatively near future, which would be surprising given the leaked information that we have. Now we know that some licensed operators are set to be coming, in future seasons, at least according to that database breach leak that we had, several months ago. Maybe these could be them, but again, these could just be code names, which would be really strange to have as code names. But we'll eventually see what operators do end up releasing, what comes to fruition here, in just a couple of weeks time. Season 4 really is not all that far out. We're probably looking at, the middle of next month or so for that to drop. So we could be getting official information on that in the not all that distant future. So yeah, definitely some very strange potential season 4 leaks, but also some cool content coming up that's free to earn for everyone if you want as well. A little bit of what's going on in COD type video today for you guys. But that is going to wrap things up. If you guys enjoyed, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you guys are new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications to always stay up to date with all things going on between Warzone 2, Modern Warfare 2, and DMZ. And as always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code WHosImmortal for a spicy discount on all Gamer Advantage, G Fuel, and Control Freak products, and the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.